This is not a one and done kind of thing.
This is a work of art for Kristen Peck-Capiz. What she's creating is both delicate and detailed.
So usually I'll put a little dot where I want my light to come from.
Her practice canvas, a pound of synthetic flesh.
But it does have the feel of actual tissue.
And mixing colors is down to a science.
If I get new pigments, there are nipples all over my house. They're everywhere.
Kristen owns Virginia's first and only Areola Restoration Center.
I really felt it was a place for women to go and have privacy, be comfortable, and have someone that understood what their needs were.
It's a center solely dedicated to the area around the nipple, and most of her clients are breast cancer survivors who have gone through treatment and are now living with the aftermath of cancer.
I'm not putting a butterfly or a heart on their breast. It is, we are going to make it as close to what they envision themselves with an areola.
47, I'm going to be fine, and I wasn't.
Barbara Thorpe was diagnosed with breast cancer on Halloween in 2012. She had a lumpectomy and radiation. In 2018, she battled uterine cancer. Then in 2020, another breast cancer.
Just got to get rid of it and move on. I mean, I'm going to be here for my child.
This time, Barbara had a double mastectomy and reconstruction surgery, but something was still missing.
There's nothing there anymore. So you lose your sense of being a female.
Barbara's surgeon recommended getting a 3-dimensional tattooed areola at Kristen's Restoration Center, and it changed everything.
The first thing I told her was, I said, I'm going to Mardi Gras, get some beads, but I was kidding. That's the first thing I said, though, because I was so excited. I mean, I look at myself now, and I didn't do that before.
Cancer doesn't care. Anybody can get cancer.
Lisa Klein is the owner of a health and wellness program. She had no symptoms or risk factors when her breast cancer was discovered during a routine mammogram last year. Her double mastectomy and second surgery led her to look for other reconstruction options.
I had no idea what to expect.
But just like Barbara, it was a welcome change.
It really wasn't until she said, okay, now stand up and look in the mirror, that it kind of hit me, and I was like, wow.
And the key, like I said, is to make sure these edges aren't hard. You definitely don't want a hard edge.
Years of schooling has gotten Kristen to this point. 8 years ago, she took a leap of faith and walked away from her corporate medical job.
I wanted to reinvent myself. I wanted to do something that had some meaning.
The part-time professional makeup artist turned to permanent makeup. She's board certified and insured. She spends hours practicing and learning her craft, all in an effort to get the size, shape, color, and positioning just right.
And they stand up and they look at themselves and they kind of pop. I'm like, yes, that's good, right?
Kristen also spends a lot of her time educating women about the Women's Health and Cancer Rights Act of 1998. The federal law provides protection to patients who choose reconstruction after mastectomy. That includes providing mandatory health care coverage for areola restoration and other reconstruction services. I'm Reba Hollingsworth, CBS 6 News.